Hey, Keith Rosen here, present with you in the moment, and this is what you're thinking. Keith, why is it so hard to coach people sometimes? Why are some people open to my coaching while other people are resistant to it? Why won't behavior change after I spend the time coaching people? Oh, and by the way, how come after I finish a coaching conversation, I feel drained, exhausted, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally? I'll give you the answer. It's because you're not coaching. You're doing something else. And what you're doing is closing people, not coaching them. I always know when a manager is closing rather than coaching when they share this comment. Keith, I'm having a hard time coming up with the questions that I need to ask that will guide the person to where I want them to be. If that's how you're thinking, guess what? You're no longer coaching, you're closing them, because all you're doing is asking the questions that are going to guide or lead that person to your agenda, to your expectation, to where you want them to be. And if you're doing that, stop it. You might as well just tell them what to do, because all you're going to do is tarnish the sanctity of what coaching truly is. Now, when I say leading questions or loaded questions, you know what I'm talking about, the ones that are not objective or open-ended. Let me give you a couple of examples. If any of the questions you're asking start with, don't you think it would be a good idea if, or when I was in your role, this is how I did it, or you should probably take this approach. Those are all leading loaded questions. And if you look at the definition of coaching, it's the art of creating new possibilities. When you're driving people to your own agenda, you're not creating any new possibilities. You're just creating mediocrity. You're creating the same results as before. And if you find yourself getting frustrated when you're coaching, again, you're not coaching. And if you feel really good after a coaching conversation and the person you're coaching feels inspired and comes up with a new possibility on their own, there's the evidence you're doing something right. And what you're doing right is honoring the ABCs of leadership, which is always be coaching.